What's up guys, Peter here. This is actually part 2 of the best point guard build after patch 6. If you want to see part 1, a link to that will be in the description below. But anyway, let's get right into it. So part 1 was the first point guard when you play threes. When you play threes, you usually have 2 point guards and 1 center. So this is going to be the second point guard, and this is also a very popular build for a point guard. So you can see here we're getting 2 point guard. Outside, again, if you're inside or balanced, you will not be able to shoot. It's really not a good option. And with outside, if you max out inside scoring, you'll be able to make layups just like an inside. You'll be able to dunk just like an inside. So yeah, that's why we want an outside. So the height. Now, the height and weight was actually what the first point guard was going to be because it needed to shoot really good and it needed to run the break. But this point guard is going to be different. So this point guard is going to be 6'7" and 200 pounds, and this is why. So the first point guard is the primary ball handler. You want really high ball control, you want really high speed because he's going to be running the break, and you really want him to shoot really good. But with the second point guard, he's actually going to be grabbing some boards, he's going to be shooting, he's not going to be ball handling as much, so he doesn't need to have the high ball control. So this is why he is 6'7" and 200 pounds. 200 pounds, I guess you could go a little bit higher, a little bit lower. Just make sure you're not too light so people aren't bullying you on defense, and make sure that you're not too heavy so you're not getting into really bad animations, and that you're not too slow. So 6'7", a little bit slower and a little bit not as good a shooter or ball handler as a 6'3", but that height really helps you, especially in those situations when you're the second point guard and when you're playing threes or at stage. It really doesn't matter. So handiness, left or right, is just up to your preference. There is a conspiracy again that left or right is better. It's really up to your preference. I choose right because I'm right-handed in real life, so the mechanics of my player just works better. Dominant dunk hand, you need to put this on either, and this is why. When you're going to the hoop, you want to have like kind of a dynamic arsenal of dunks. If you just go up one way the whole time, which is going to be say your right or your left hand, if the defender's in the right place, he's going to block you every single time. Now this, depending on which way you're driving and which way the defender is, you're going to be able to control which hand you're dunking with, and you're going to be able to dunk it really good, and you're not going to get blocked. So yeah, dominant dunk hand on either. Wingspan, you want to max this out. This is 7-foot wingspan. This is really good for a 6'7" point guard, and this is because you're going to get a lot of steals. You're just going to have the natural benefits of having a big wingspan. A lot of people in the NBA, such as Kawhi Leonard, they get so many steals. Part of the reason is because they have a really big wingspan. Body length, you can put this at whatever you want. It really does not affect your my player. People say to max it out, but if you think about it, theoretically, it'll make your legs shorter, and then that'll make you run a little bit slower. So I'm not sure. It's really up to you. It's just how you want your my player to look. Shoulder width, I'm going to max this out. I don't know what it does. There's a conspiracy that says that you dribble like better or worse with the shoulder width, but I just like it up. And yeah, so this is the 6'7" point guard build. This is the best build, especially for point guards if you're playing threes and you're the second point guard. If you're in Sunset, you can definitely have this as your primary point guard. 6'7" point guards are still really good. Even though speed boosting is out, you can still make this really effective, and once you learn how to play with him, he will be really good. This is tested and approved by one of my friends who really likes using 6'7" point guards, and he says it's the best position, and I agree with him in some sense, especially when you're playing threes. Personally, I like my 6'3" just because he shoots better, he's a better ball handler, and he runs faster. But with this position, you're going to be crashing boards because you are 6'7". You're going to be using your size to your advantage because that extra 4 inches is actually really good. So anyway, we're going to get into the attributes for this player. So before you get into the attributes, keep in mind that whatever park you win will give like a 5 boost on whatever your park represents. So like Rivet will give a 5 boost on defense, Sunset shooting, stuff like that. Keep in mind, you can also do the My Career glitch that gets certain stats all the way to a 99. So you can have like a 6'7" point guard that shoots 99 from standing shot or moving shot 3, like all that stuff. So you can see here the max boost standing and moving shot 3 is 85. So this is alright. This is 3 below the 88, but that 3 actually does make a little bit of a difference. But if you put a boost on this, and if you're in Sunset, that'll get up to a 95, which is really solid. Now with this point guard, you can choose to upgrade inside scorer or rebounder. Now inside scorer, you're gonna make a lot of wide open layups without this, but contested layups, if you're getting the contested layup animations, then you're not gonna be making those if you don't upgrade this. Now rebounding, if you've had a player that doesn't have rebound upgraded and you still managed to get some rebounds, if you're good at boxing out, if you're good at just rebounding, you don't need to upgrade this. You can put that in inside scoring. But if you do want to be a really good rebounding, I would suggest upgrading this. It's really personal preference for the 6'7" point guard, but the 6'3" point guard will be at inside scoring. So we know that 2K nerfed a lot of athleticism for taller players, so you can see the max speed is 80, but if you boost that can be an 85. Standing dunk and driving dunk, I don't believe that that's only 75 because that adds to your height. If you're 7'3" and your standing dunk is a 55, it's still going to be better than someone who's 5'7", their standing dunk is an 80. So height actually plays a big part of these attributes. So playmaker, ball control can go up to an 80, and that will actually, once you get to 80 with the ball control, you will not lose the ball. Point guards, they don't lose the ball. You can put a boost on that to get it to an 85. Rebounding, you can go up to a 75, which is actually really good. 75 rebounding for a point guard, that's phenomenal. And defender, this guy will be a lockdown defender because he's 6'7". Nobody will get past him. That lateral quickness will be up to an 80. That steal will be up to an 85. And you can also put boosts on these. The block will be really good. You'll block people going to the rim. It's really good, especially for the second point guard, as I said again, when you're running threes. You can also put this in 2s, put it in 4s, at the stage, whatever you can do. This is approved. Thank you guys for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.